New this morning, a mini flood in North Highlands because of a water main break. That's what it looked like on Watt Avenue near Don Julio Boulevard around 5 a.m. Water gushing for about 30 minutes until crews finally got it turned off. Not clear how the water main broke. There has been some construction in that area and something may have hit the pipe underground. Remember, call before you dig. Some people in South Sacramento woke up to a car fire. This is along Mendocino Boulevard between Fruit Ridge Road and 41st Avenue near 99. The pickup was burning in front of a house just before 1 in the morning. Firefighters got the flames out. No one was hurt, thankfully, but no word on what caused the truck to burst into flames. Also new this morning, a single car crash in the Arden Arcade area happened just before 2 a.m. at the intersection of Marconi and Norris. The CHP says the driver lost control and hit a tree, which smashed up the front end of the car. The driver had minor injuries. Alcohol not a factor, according to officers. A doctor and her husband will spend 5 years in federal prison over a medical marijuana operation. The couple's property in Cool was raided back in 2001, which kicked off a decade-long legal battle. They say if they had started their operation today, they would not be going to prison.
It's just hard to fathom what this is all about. I'm being given the big stick punishment for what I consider to be relatively small matters.
The federal government argues that California's medical pot law gives you a legal defense to state charges, but not federal criminal charges. Supporters of California's same-sex marriage ban say they have a new reason to appeal a ruling against Prop 8. Judge Vaughn Walker retired in February, but recently confirmed that he's been in a relationship with a man for the past decade. Prop 8 sponsors say the judge should have removed himself from the case because of his possible personal interest and presumed bias. The judge says that was not necessary. In today's National Connection, one's in, one's out, and one's making some strong accusations about the president. The Republican presidential field is beginning to take shape, and Fox News correspondent Doug Luzader says some of the developments from Washington are pretty interesting.
While the president was presiding over the annual, his campaign machine is already in overdrive, with the election still a year and a half out.
We may see more developments soon on the Republican side. The first GOP debate is next week on Fox, and to participate, candidates must have officially filed papers with the Federal Election Commission. Ford is moving on up. The American automaker reported first quarter income of $2.6 billion. That's the strongest first quarter in 13 years. It's also up 22% from last year. Ford has now posted 7 straight quarters of profit after several years of losses. As parts of the Midwest continue to get hammered with rain, some areas are now forced to deal with flooding. You're looking at flooded streets in Gale, Illinois. You can see people climbing a hillside to get away from the water, but some may be forced to deal with even more flooding. Forecasters predict a storm system which went through parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas will move into Illinois today. And floodwaters force road closures in parts of Missouri as well. State and local law enforcement are warning drivers if their vehicles get stuck in rising water, be careful, get out quickly, and move to higher ground. The EPA is proposing stronger air emission standards for PVC production facilities. PVC resins are used to make products like clear plastics, pipes, siding, latex paints, and flooring. The standards would require plants to reduce emissions of some potentially carcinogenic chemicals. There are 17 PVC production facilities in the United States. Most of them are in Louisiana and Texas.